Oh, I know. Hold on a minute. What? Oh, well, come help me shut them. Apparently, I have to shut my windows. It's about to sprinkle.
Oh, golly.
I had them all open for airflow.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and we're good, sweetie. Let's just close these windows.
Jin feels the love. Heck yeah, as she should. There's so much hate and nonsense in this world, and it's nice to spread the love and for people to feel the love.
Yeah. If it's gonna rain, I want it all locked up in here, sweetheart. Thank you. All right.
Have you had any more leakage?
Probably will. I haven't got to fix it yet. I'm looking at videos on what to do, and most of them are saying replace the damn window, and I can't afford that. Hold on, one more again. Can't get the door to shut. Hold on, sweetheart.
Oh, burping.
You know what? Just leave that open. I'll close it later. All right. Door troubles.
Always, right? It's always something.
Yeah, it's always some. I gotta tighten the screws up around my door frame. They decided to start trying to come loose. So, like yesterday. But you know, it's always when you finish paying something off that everything starts becoming an issue.
Exactly.
But
Absolutely.
but you know, it's mine. I don't care. You know, every house has its problems, and I'd rather have an RV for a fixer upper because it'll be a little cheaper.
Exactly. And you can move it around and stuff. You're not just tied to one spot.
Oh yeah, especially once I get it out of the mud. But no, it's actually been a pretty interesting afternoon. My friend had an issue this morning. He ended up having a seizure from a sepsis.
Oh, golly
And
dang. Holy moly.
yeah. So I that's why I wasn't answering nobody, man. You know,
Is he
I
okay?
was running back and forth dealing with that. What's up, Maritza R- Romero? What's up? How you doing? I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. But yeah, dude, he had a seizure from a sepsis, and I had to run in there and freaking do CPR and all other kinds of shit. How y'all all doing? What's up, Davey? Yeah, I'm looking good, man. Thank you. Last night, my trazodone kicked in really hard, guys. I do apologize. I wasn't sick or anything. It was literally my medication. I take 1,000 milligrams of trazodone, which is a tranquilizer, basically, and it knocks you out. Hey, everybody! Hi, my Jin. Welcome in, my love. Guys, Jin's my girlfriend. So if y'all hear me say mushy stuff, I apologize. Everything's going great. You know, we actually are having. You know what? I'm just gonna open this one right here in front of me, and this one right here behind me. There we go, airflow. If it starts raining, I can roll. And
Exactly.
it's mainly these two windows that leak.
Oh, wow. That sucks. Right where your bed
Yeah,
is.
Yeah, right beside. Well, luckily they're a good foot away from my bed, but there's still carpet in here, and that's the part that sucks.
Hmm.
You know, because when I'm gonna end up tearing all this carpet out and turning everything hardwood, though.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That'll be nice.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to keep clean too. A lot easier, and if it's got a stain on it, you take a sander and you're done.
Right. Exactly.
You just take a sander to it, man. So that's why I'm changing everything around to hardwood. I actually finally got some of my clothes back from my dad, so I won't have to like keep washing the same things over and over again. That's why you'll actually see me in a different shirt today, you know, because I wear this hunting, but I washed it, and I'm probably going to be going out to the woods tomorrow. I hope.
Nice. Hmm.
I'm hoping to take you guys with me. I'm going to see if I can convince my dad, and we're just gonna do a video of me just walking around talking out in the middle of the thicket,
That's
So,
exciting.
oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I got the idea from my friend Tank and Cass. So the camera's gonna be turned around. You guys won't be seeing me. Y'all are just be seeing my home. You know, the woods that surround me.
You were saying that hog hunting season's over now.
Yeah,
Nice.
unless you got a special permit for catching them during the summer, which you can't hunt them, you have to trap them. I don't have a four-wheeler, and I don't have the means to store 6, 7, 9 hogs, so I just wait for regular old gun season and just start hunting them again. But Texas is changing the law where normally during the beginning of bow season, you couldn't use anything but a 22 to hunt a hog with where I hunt at. But they're changing it around to where as long as you're hunting hogs, you can use buckshot. So we're gonna get one this year.
Nice. Well, then
We're
how do
gonna
they
get
get
one
away
this
with
year.
that tourist stuff? Where you can
The what?
like tourists can come out to Texas and you get flown around in a helicopter with like ARs and stuff because there's like a
I've lived here
feral.
my whole life and never heard of
Really?
that.
Let me look it up here. Let me fact check myself here.
I've lived here my entire never heard of that. But then again, I'm backwater, brother. You know, so there's no telling what goes on that I don't know about.
Here we go. The website's called helibacon.com.
What's up, Helly Bacon? But what's up, Romero? How you doing? I'm from Southeast Texas. That's about as close you gonna get. But I'm from the
It's
woods in Southeast Texas and the swamps and areas close to Louisiana.
it's a $6,500 a person.
That is too damn much.
Yeah, and you get 2 hours of flight in the helicopter.
No, $600 a person, and you could have 9 helicopters out there in a year,
Right?
and
How they're out
you
of
still make a
Bryan.
profit.
Bryan,
All right, my
Texas is
kid,
where it
man, I'll
is.
see you later. But yeah, dude, our first project when I get my forge here, dude, is going to be a boot knife made out of this.
That'd
So
be
I'm
super
looking forward
exciting.
to that. Yeah, I've got some hydraulic fluid, some old hydraulic fluid that I can use for quench oil. I'm excited to see how that's going to work. Uh, it won't, because normally I use old motor oil to quench my knives in, and it gives them this black two-tone appearance. And I'm going to see what's going to happen this time using the regular quench oil. Am I going to get a shinier blade, or what? And I couldn't believe I found this thing, man. I was walking through his backyard and I kicked the crap out of it with the tip of my
Oh,
shoe right there,
uh-huh.
and looked down at it, started cussing, and was like, "Wait a minute!" Pulled it out and was like, "I'm no longer angry," because I felt that through a rubber boot.
Yeah, I bet. Oh,
But yeah, he said that there's supposed to be a whole bucket that was poured out of railroad spikes around out here somewhere. I'm a gonna find it.
because those are made. They're what? Cast iron? Is that what they're made out of?
Actually, they're high carbon steel nowadays.
What like the what
So
about the one you found though?
no, this one is high carbon steel.
Interesting. Okay, so you could use a metal detector then to find them.
Exactly. And the only reason why is because cast iron doesn't really attract a magnet all that well. This stuff attracted a hematite magnet from almost across the table.
Wow.
So
Dang.
yeah, that's high carbon steel. So I'm gonna be happy to use that. I'm probably gonna turn it into a boot knife,
That's super
carry
cool.
around with carry around with me and be like, hey, yeah, Exterior Enterprises, check out the merchandise store, and everything like that. That way I have something to show off.
Oh.
Because otherwise, the only thing I got to show off is this old hat. And most people are like, I don't want a hat that old. People want the hat, but they want it new. So I'm looking for a company now that we've hit 400. I'm looking for a company now to try to that makes hats like these, so we can try to see how much it is to buy them in bulk.
Yeah, that's probably not really something Brixton might make those actually. I don't know.
Brixton.
I don't know if you ever heard of them.
No, I have. They make cowboy hats around here.
Hmm.
Because I was about to be looking into Stetson.
That's a fancy brand too. Yeah.
Yeah, but Stetson gonna cost me some money, and I need something kind of cheap, bro. Because I mean, this hat's not that hard. It's not nothing special. It's just felt.
Hmm.
You know, that's all there is to it. It's just felt with a band on it. But I love the hell out of it. It
Right.
just suits me.
Exactly.
And then you turn around and you throw the glasses on with it, and all I need is a freaking motorcycle, and I'd be a redneck hog. Which a friend of mine almost made a deal with me, where I was going to loan him some money, and he was going to pay me back double what I owed him, so it'd be like interest. And I was going to hold on to his motorcycle for collateral, and I was like, you know what? No, I ain't going to do that to you, brother. First off, I ain't going to cost you that much money, and second off, I'm gonna be too tempted to ride that son of a gun
Right.
because it's a Harley that's camo that says you're morning. Okay. Yeah, we can do that, honey. Jin wants to make camo shirts that says Morning Mojo with Clinton Jen. We can put like a coffee mug on it.
That'd be super
You know.
cool.
Yeah.
That website I
No,
use, Bonfire, makes camo shirts.
okay. I'll check them out for sure because all I'm doing is just getting lettering across it. Either just Morning Mojo with Clinton Jen, um, Night of the Holy Rose Sanctum, and like I said, Lord or Lady, whatever you want to have put there. And then have shirts with my motto on them. And that's really the only merchandise aside from hats that I'm looking at right now because everything else is going to be handmade. So it's going to take a while for it to get on the site, guys. I'm working on getting me an angle grinder. I have some tiger discs, so my walking staffs can be popped out real quick. But the knives and stuff, they're gonna take a minute to get up on here, guys, because I gotta collect the scrap metal. I got to forge the scrap metal. I gotta temper the scrap metal, and then I can
Right.
sell it
Hmm.
to you guys. Because I ain't doing it if it ain't done right. And I
That's cool.
want I want if you guys buy a knife for me, you could pass it on to your grandkids, because I don't make crappy stuff. Or I try not to. Every now and then you have one of those incidences where you're just like, you piece of shit.
Right. Right.
Oh man. I was in a bad mood one day because me and dad were arguing. And I went out to forge and I hammered that into something, but it wasn't a knife, that's for sure. I just kept heating it up and beating it, heating it up and beating it. And I'm like, what did I do? It was useless when I was done. I had to melt it back down and turn it into an ingot.
Nice. That
Yeah,
feels super cool though.
that's a difficult process though. It requires a lot of time. I got to make a lot of trips out to the lake, which is about 2 hours up north, so that I can get clay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I build a clay kiln to fire everything in and to melt it all down. Plus my crucible that I make is made out of clay. So
Oh
then I
wow.
got to get the charcoal. Yeah, then I got to get the charcoal, and that takes a minute. But then when it's all said and done, you got a nice ingot.
Right. I'd love to see
Mhm.
the process of that in like a video or a live stream and stuff.
Um, I've got a lot of plans right now. I'm starting small. Just trying to get my forge over here has been a freaking hassle because Dad's got to dig it out of his storage building because, like I said, I'm not going to dig through all of his crap just to get to my crap. He's got to take
Right,
his crap
right.
out first, and then he's got to put his crap back because I'm not doing it. I love my father. Do not get me wrong, but that's his philosophy. You're gonna touch your stuff. I'm gonna deal with my stuff. Okay, then go right on ahead. But just realize my fans are getting impatient.
It sounds like we kind of have the same dad a little bit here and there. Like the more you talk about yours, I'm like, yep, not my dad checks those boxes too.
I love you too, my Jen Jen. Very much. But that's why I started the walking staffs, guys, because those can be done with a simple hunting knife if you got the right wood. But yeah, I let that one cure too good.
Oh no.
I chose a really hard wood. like like your staff that I'm making for you, the one with the copperhead skin on it, it's got a lot of flex to it. That one ain't got no flex. Like
Interesting.
this one, it's got a little give to it. But that son of a gun, no, I ain't about to do that. I'm gonna break my shin. That's magnolia for you. The Your staff is made out of magnolia. But that other one, that sucker is solid white oak.
Wow, that's
And
super cool.
yeah, and it's tough. It's tough.
And you guys just have that just around, like
Oh
around.
yeah, white oaks are all over the place out here. I cut it down in the backyard.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah, when I first started to help my friend out a few years ago. What's up, Leno? How you doing? We just sitting here chilling with my buddy Flying90. You know, we hit 404 nights to get today, guys.
That's so exciting.
404. That is incredible, guys.
Wish I
It's
had like
it
a.
hasn't even. Yeah, I wish, but I'm out.
Oh no,
That's
I mean like a one of those noisemakers. I haven't smoked
what I
in.
mean. I'm out of those.
No,
I'm
no.
out of those.
You know
Those
those things where
noisemakers. I had some.
where you
My
blow it and then the little thing like rolls out and they're like.
Yeah, my niece had a birthday recently. We had some of those.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I knew what you was talking about, bro. I wasn't talking about the sticky icky. You know. Yeah, I wouldn't talk about that. I quit that whenever I quit smoking cigarettes. Kind of had to. Well, I'm not supposed to. The U.S. government's or the state government's getting on my butt about it because I'm supposed to combine that with my Premedone for my seizures. You
Oh,
know,
interesting. Okay.
yeah, I'm part of a test program for it. And I quit smoking recently, and they're not too happy about because they can't get all their info. So I might have to start back up doing that little bit. But if I do, it's going to be once at the end of the day, ready to go to bed. You know, so I'll never do it on camera. That's for sure. If I have to,
Right. That's a good
but
way to get a Karen up your stream, for lack of a better
yeah,
word.
but they're trying to take my hunting and fishing license if I don't do it. So
Well, that just seems a little back ass words.
well, it's because that way I don't have a seizure while I'm hunting or fishing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because yeah, over
Fine,
here.
that sounds like a Viking, and I do too. We're both actually descended from the area where the Vikings came from. I'm actually direct descendant of a Viking. I can trace my lineage to Eric the Red. Don't know how far he could trace his lineage back, but
It kind of crapped
from
out. Let's see. I can sign in really quick while we're here.
the area. Don't worry about it there, digital talk. Man, it took me a couple of years to grow this, dude. So don't worry about it, man. And dude, speaking of that, Flying90, I went back and I saw your celebration video. And I saw you without a beard, bro. Never
Oh,
again.
when was this? What video was that?
It was the one where it said it showed all the different clips from your favorite clips from throughout the years. And one of them showed you without a beard, and then it gradually showed as your beard grew as you started doing videos. And I'm like, never again shave that thing off. It's like me. If I shave mine off, I know we look too much like children.
Yeah, exactly.
We there are certain men that grow beards for reasons, guys. And the reasons is because we got what's called a baby or a butter face. Okay. And if you got a baby face and you a grown ass man, it's really difficult on you, especially when you walk into a bar. All right. Because then everybody's like, what you doing around here, kiddo? Or you get carded everywhere you go. So yeah, I grow a beard just to simply show that, hey, look, I am a man. I am a grown ass man.
Hmm.
I, I'm not in high school. Oh, Flying90, you got a question?
Yeah, so what am I doing right now? Actually, I'm making a new logo for myself. I I don't know how the chat overall is swinging or not. I consider myself a moderate, but I'm ripping off the Trump Vance yard sign, and instead of saying Trump Vance, I'm gonna have it say Flying90, and then below it's gonna say Make America Run Again. Um, just to kind of poke a little fun at that whole thing. So I'm getting that done right now, and I'm also editing photos from a family portrait photo shoot I did almost a month ago.
Oh yeah. Um, we were talking about that the other day. You were talking about editing a family photo. You know, I think that was like the last live me and you did together. You were editing a family photo.
Yeah, I took over almost 3,000 photos from that day, and I narrowed it down to like 608 photos that I thought were worth editing. So I'm about halfway done right now.
That's a lot of family photos, bro.
Well, so it was a 7 hour day that I was with the families, and we did like 3 hours of family photo shoots, and then the rest of it we swapped over to. They surprised the grandma with a retirement party.
Oh, okay. And Leno, it's okay if you weren't there. That's why we post them. Which I found out where some of my missing videos were. For some stupid ass reason, even though I set them to public, they went to private.
I hate that. That's so annoying.
Yeah, I'm starting to actually understand why people say YouTube's a pain in the butt. But you know what? It's also a lot of fun too. So I agree with the other YouTubers that are, got thousands of subscribers like yourself. You know, uh, Flying90 here's got hit 2,000 subscribers. My niece subscribed to you, by the way.
Oh, nice. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, she was like, he's about to have 200 or 2.01 or 2.02K. And I'm like, that's not how that works, dear.
Let's,
That's just not
I haven't even checked where I'm at right now, lately. Let's see here. Yeah, 2,012 subscribers. That's not too shabby.
that's not too shabby at all, bro. Like, damn. you know, and you started your channel how long ago?
Oh gosh. Back in
Since 1990,
2014.
2014? I was gonna say, damn. Yeah, you're doing pretty good, Bubba.
But I haven't really. I was never too active. Like this is. I'm on. Let's see. I think I'm at 100. Today will be 124 days in a row of filming a video.
Okay. I'm at like 300 and something videos, 404 subscribers, and
Nice.
like 580 something watch hours. So
Dang, that's pretty dang good.
I didn't know if it was good or not. I was just like, they're still
Especially from
loving
getting after. You started your channel when in January.
me. 17th of January, yes.
Nice. That's really good.
It surprised the hell out of me. It really did. Because I see a lot of the like there was a little short that I've seen before. Um, and it does remind me a lot of how America really is kind of shallow. And that was, you know, there's people on here and they spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And they work their butt off and they do all this editing to make these incredible videos and they get a few hundred views, you know, and then you get this pretty little thing that steps on there or this handsome guy that takes his shirt off and he gets 1,000 views, you know
Hmm.
that just goes to show you how obsessed with beauty we are. When I would rather be obsessed with real talk, real people. That's why I
Exactly.
like you Flying90. That's why I love my Jin. That's why I love all my knights. All of my knights are legitimate people. They've all been real good, real kind. I love the fact that I don't have to always have Trolls Bane out because I got a new little shtick.
Yeah, I needed that for today. That Carol lady was super mad.
Yeah, because somebody sits there and starts trolling. Cut them out. Troll's Bane has been used. Oh, she is beautiful. Thank you, Leno. I will be doing bushcraft content, actually. Um, the only thing stopping me from doing bushcraft content, guys, is I'm literally trying to find somewhere that's not a hunting lease and not owned by the state. I'm trying to find somewhere where I'm allowed to do it. So that's an issue because I got to cut a bunch of stuff down in order to do a lot of bushcrafting. Some of the more simple things I'm going to come up with, but I've got some supplies coming up. Like recently, I got some MREs. That's actually what I had for breakfast.
Oh, nice. Are they?
Yeah,
They're not that good though, are they?
I like them, but the person who sent me them sent me only the vegetarian ones.
Oh no.
And yes, those are gross, but it's food. It's the vegetarian meals sometimes have the best desserts, so I had a Pop Tart with mine this morning, so it's pretty
Nice.
insane. Vegetarian lasagna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
It
We
was
have
basically just noodles with veggies.
we
Yeah,
have
I still eat them for sure.
have you ever heard of like Mountain House food and stuff like that? The freeze dried like backpacking food?
Yeah,
Oh, that stuff makes me so constipated.
I
I will
I
be backed
tried
up.
I tried what's called a Ranger block, which is just this big block that you cut chunks off of. And it tastes like apple cinnamon. It doesn't taste too bad.
Okay.
But I made the boo-boo of just cutting a block off of it and eating the block, which was hard and I had to grind through it, and everything like that. But you're supposed to put it in water and moisten it up and drink it like a broth. And I just straight up ate the son of a gun and it swelled in my stomach and I was like,
Oof.
oh.
All right, I got one for you then. Do you guys have like top ramen there, like the that come in the squares?
Yes, yes,
I love
yes.
eating that raw. You just break it up in the bag and then sprinkle the seasoning in.
I know a lot of people who do that. They do it like chips.
Yep, exactly.
I don't like top ramen.
I can only eat the beef flavored one.
I got you. This is what I get for ramen noodles.
Hey, I see the Grand Canyon we just got up.
Hey, I'm a fat guy. Get over it.
Yeah, we
At
found
least
out
it's
too.
clean. But this is what I get.
Oh, nice. Those are really good.
Yeah. Uh, in fact, after I get off of here, I'm gonna be cooking my friends some bacon and eggs, and I'm gonna be heating that up and eating it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been in my fridge for a minute, and thank God they got a long shelf life. But yeah, it's time to eat it. Hang on a second, guys. What? Okay, I only got two windows open, and sprinkling is fine. She's trying to tell me it's gonna try to rain here in a little bit. Oh, weather, make up your mind.
Seriously. Like, it's sunny out over here today, but it's so windy.
Yeah, and you see, it's still as it can be here, but it's cloudy, it's gray, it's blah. You know, it's not a pretty day to do outdoorsy stuff. You
Hmm.
know, yesterday I got a lot of stuff burned though that I had to get burned. You know, we had a bunch of lumber that we were going to try to use to patch up some of the places in the house, and by the time we got to it got filled with termites.
Oh,
So I had to burn every bit of it. And
do
I'm
you guys
sitting
have
there.
like?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you guys have prescribed burn days, or are you just allowed to do it whenever you want?
We're just allowed to do it whenever we want as long as it's wet enough. And trust me, it's wet enough. I got a moat that surrounds my burn pile. And I literally mean that much water, not that much mud.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I call it gumbo mud because when you step in it, it don't let go. And it looks like gumbo,
Interesting.
but it will pull your shoes right off, whether they are tied on or not, dude. I ain't even joking. It's some of the most grab onto you quicksand style stuff you'll ever see. It's almost like stepping in tar.
Oh, that's wild. Holy moly.
Yeah, it is hard to get out of. But gumbo mud is something I'm kind of used to. It's kind of everywhere out here. And like I said, the reason why we call it gumbo mud is it looks like the same consistency and color as roux before you add it to gumbo.
Okay, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, and ooh, it'll suck you under. I got stuck in it one time trying to run from a pissed off hog. I had to turn around and just shoot it. It wasn't hunting season. I didn't want to get in trouble. But then whenever the game warden was like, "No, it was charging you. You had all right to shoot it." I was like, "Can I still eat it?" So yeah, we still got to eat it. But
Nice.
yeah, it was about a I goofed up. It was all my fault. I found her piglet and I wanted it. So I took it. It squealed. She squealed. I ran. She chased. I got stuck. I shot her.
So is that different from the time when you took the one pig and you went up in the tree?
Yes, it is different. I've done it a few times catching hog pig, you know. But that's why I told you that time I shot her, because the first one after that, my grandpa was like, "Now, boy, if you're gonna be messing around with hogs, you need to carry around a gun that can do something." So he gave me a 38, and I started carrying around a snub nose 38. And yeah, I turned around and I put 3 rounds into her head, and she hit the ground. So,
Golly. Uh-huh.
well, around here, you start running around with a 22 at 4. Gun safety, man. Start them out early so they know when they get older.
Exactly.
Oh
Yep, I
yeah.
totally believe in that.
That's why my uncle's gonna be letting me train my niece and my nephew and gun safety and uh um sword play and how to properly use knives and things like that. He just doesn't want me to teach them how to sharpen one until they're like 20.
Right.
Because mind shave, you know. So yeah, he's like, you're not teaching them how to sharpen a damn knife. They're going to sharpen our kitchen knives, and then their mom's going to cut her finger right the hell off. No.
Oof. Right. Right.
And he ain't joking about that. Their mama's a clutch. She'll cut her finger smooth off. Because the last time I sharpened their kitchen knife, she went all the way to the bone from the side right here.
Oof. Ugh.
Yeah. I said I'll never do it again.
The last time I got cut like that, I was out on the farm and I had to pull the lid off of a the John Deere lube comes in like tubes for
Oh
a
yeah, I
grease
know what
pen,
you're talking about.
and
That shit.
yeah, super sharp. That got me real good.
I think the last real bad cut I had, and I mean really bad cut, was I was fishing, believe it or not, and I was trout lining in, and the line exploded, guys. I don't know how big this fish was. I didn't get to see it, but I started pulling as hard as I could. And while I was pulling, he was yanking it through my hands, so it was cutting into my hands. And I didn't realize it because I was so excited about getting the fish. And then finally, that fish had enough of me, and he took off as fast as he could. And when he did, the rope just literally ground into my hands, and I
Whew.
could not see all the way through to the bone. But
God,
he broke the trout line. It wasn't an
that's
alligator. It,
uh,
it stayed underwater. It wasn't an alligator. It didn't fight like one. It was definitely a fish. But I think it was a huge gar. Is probably what it was a giant alligator gar. And I've caught some big ones before on trout lines.
I think that made me think of this one kid who he took his YouTube money and he bought like this land and then made two big ponds, and he
Mhm.
like loves gar and stuff.
There's a guy on YouTube right now that calls himself Zach Catch'emall,
Oh, okay, yeah, I
and
think I heard that guy.
yeah, he's in Florida. Uh, he's got a bunch of above ground pools and everything like that, and he's breeding golden alligator gar.
Whoa, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a crossbreed between a
Oof.
certain species of golden goldfish and an alligator gar, and it's creating these beautiful, vibrant goldfish colored alligator gar. But that's gonna be a big, pretty sob one day, though, because you they can live up to 200 years, and if you keep them in the family that long, that thing can be 18, 19 feet.
Right? Yeah, seriously. Oof.
Yeah, like that's a fish, bro. That's a fish. And they haven't changed since the Triassic period, dude. And I love dinosaurs. So history of the world, kind of thing.
Right.
But they haven't changed at all since the Triassic period. You know, one of the teams of paleontologists that I used to volunteer with and hang around with, they found a alligator gar fossil, and it was definitely an alligator gar. There was no denying it. Bone structure, head structure, everything was the same, but it was from the Jurassic period.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah,
I'm just looking him up right now. Huh. Oh, those are some freaky looking things.
yeah, they're big too, dude. They're big. I love catching them, and you can actually make armor out of their scales. Their scales are modified teeth.
Oh,
They're
wild. Huh.
Yeah, a 6 foot alligator gar. You make a breastplate out of that, and good luck stabbing through it. Yeah, I have to cut them open with a grinder.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I use an angle grinder and a cutting wheel and just and then you skin them. And the teeth can also be used for arrowheads too. I mean,
That
not
makes
the
okay, that
teeth,
makes sense.
not the teeth, the scales.
Hmm.
The scales can be used as arrowheads too because they're modified teeth, so they're really super sharp. It's really hard to hold on to an alligator gar. As soon as you catch that sucker, you got to wrap him up with like a rope or something like that and bring him in a boat. Don't dare pick him up. He's gonna rip you up.
Yeah, seriously, just based on these photos too.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful though. They're a gorgeous fish. I caught a 7 foot one, which was just 6 inches shy of the record. Pissed me off, but I made armor out of him, like medieval leather armor, and sold it at the Renaissance Festival as dragon hide and made a buttload of money. He's like, "Is it functional armor?" I was like, "Dude, it's alligator gar." And as soon as I said that, he went, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, it's alligator gar." He went, "God damn, never mind." He dropped the 3 grand on the table and walked away with it, bro.
Phew. Gosh, I'd be making that kind of money. I'd be going out there all the time to try to make this stuff.
Uh, I was up until Hurricane Rita. When Hurricane Rita happened, she took out the storage building that had all my supplies, and I haven't been able to build them up since.
Holy smokes, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I know, because when Hurricane Rita hit, I ended up going homeless again, and I've been traveling instead. So I just haven't focused on getting it together yet. But she took out the storage building that had everything in it. I just got the forge, the anvil, the hammers back. I'm still trying to find a good place for cheap tongs because 20 years ago when that happened, I was still in high school.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I was still in high school, so I was homeless at the time. I was building up money trying to save it for a house, but I had all my cash put in that damn storage building too because I didn't know not to do that. So when the hurricane came and the tornado went right through the storage buildings, there went all of everything.
Golly, oh,
Yep. Took me 5 years just to get a new address.
I've always wondered about that. Like we have homeless people here, and I've wondered like, do they have an address? Do they? I mean, they have cell phones. They're like, how do they get? Do they get mail? Do they care about getting mail? Who knows?
There's a few of them down here that have PO boxes and they have cell phones because they're trying to get on their feet. But a lot of them will get a cell phone and they'll just, beg for money to pay for that cell phone. And I think that that's just retarded. Quite frankly, you don't need to beg for money. You can easily there's plenty of animals around. Eat a coyote for Christ's sake. You know, it ain't that hard to get yourself something to eat. You know, Hell, I fished out of the local reservoir canal. Every time I was in Beaumont, I'd sit there and be like, "Do do do do." Cop walk up, "What you doing? Getting dinner?" They just wouldn't care, because I wasn't panhandling. I wasn't
Mhm.
asking people for money. What's up, Thanos? Legend of Thanos. How you doing? How you doing, country girl? All right, we've had a great show up today, man. It's
Heck yeah, everyone's been
Yeah.
super cool in the chat.
Oh yeah. And it's always good to get to know your friends a little bit better and shit like that, stuff like that.
What are we going to talk about on Morning Mojo?
Oh, dude, Morning Mojo is just about chit chatting, period. I figured everybody's waking up. Nobody's really looking into a subject. If you pick a subject, we'll get on to it, but most of the time it's just me and Jin yakking back and forth and answering people's questions. Oh, that's okay, Thanos. We understand. There's sometimes everybody's got to be on listening mode.
I go in listening mode quite often too.
Oh, dude, when my friend woke up and he finally came to and he could hear what was going on, he looked around. He goes, what's with the drums in the background? Are we going to fucking war? And I looked down and I was like, no, dude, it's my Viking music. He goes, put that crap on my TV.
So
My
with
niece
stuff
is
like
sitting
that,
there like, no.
oh, I bet it's scary for kids, right? Like it's hard for them to process that kind of stuff, and it's scary for anyone to see it.
It, it's not scary for her. She finds it annoying. She don't like it. She's a Swiftie.
Oh,
So
oh, oh. Sorry, I thought you were talking about your friend's episode, not Taylor Swift music compared to Viking music.
no, when he came out of his episode and heard me playing my Viking music, he was like, "Put that stuff on my TV," because he started liking the beat, because he's a rap fan, and he was born and raised for a large percentage of his life either on an Indian reservation or in Houston, Texas, and you can't be born and raised in Houston, Texas without being about at least that much ghetto.
Yeah, I've been to Houston, Texas, and when we got an Airbnb there, and when your Airbnb has bars over the windows, and they recommend don't leave any valuables in your car, you're kind of like, maybe we shouldn't stay here.
Nope,
And that's how
nope.
we ended up at Mustang Island.
Yeah, Mustang Island is pretty. I haven't been there myself, but I've seen pictures. You know, but Corpus Christi is a lot better. San Antonio is a lot safer than Houston is. You know,
That's where
that's
I
the sad
was. I was
part.
in San Antonio.
San Antonio is where my stepmom's from, so we've gone up there a few times, and plus I went up there a lot for vacation. National Bridge Caverns is so cool.
I pretty much just stuck to the downtown. I didn't know that was there. I went to like the Alamo and that
Yeah,
the Tower of America and the River Rock. I did that.
yeah, we did the river walk for my grandmother, and then we ended up stopping by and listening to a concert. And I couldn't figure out who the woman was, but she sounded familiar. And then I realized that sings that everlasting love. And I don't know who it is, but concert caught a few good restaurants. That was where I had my first real bowl of true guacamole, not American guacamole. Oh, it was great. San Antonio is a beautiful, wonderful
Hmm.
place if you know where to go. Houston can be a beautiful, wonderful place if you know where to go. Just don't go anywhere else. Go to the aquarium, go to the zoo, and then leave Houston. That's about it, guys.
Austin's cool too if
No,
you're like a hipster.
maybe, maybe. Depends. But now, like, here's a neat one for you. I'm a Texan, right? Go to Louisiana. I decided to go to New Orleans. I want to see it for the first time, seeing as I have family from there. I go to New Orleans, and then the guy literally sets down a map and he circles about 5 or 6 different places, and he says, "Don't go here." Like, you're even white cops are not allowed here. Don't go here.
Golly,
He was
okay.
like, "This is." He was like, "This is the voodoo section. This is the something section. This is the Haitian section." you know, but he was like, "Just don't go to these places. You will die." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. They're gonna have to get past these." And when I opened up my jacket, I had my 38, and I had a Bowie knife, and I had a couple of throwing knives right there. And I'm pretty decent at throwing knives, and they were not small little what you see on TV. They were actual kunai, full size, could still be used as a combat knife. But
Golly.
I don't play around when I go into a city. I don't. I just don't. I don't like them. I don't trust them. They scare me.
Yeah, we're
But
not
all
getting
right.
that bad over here.
No, no, I hope not. I wish. Oh, your boyfriend just ignores you, Thanos. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Slap him in the face and tell him wake up or no booty. Wake up or you don't get any kisses. And if that don't work, then just straight up walk out on him.
There's a lot of
You
fish in the
don't
sea.
appreciate. Yeah, that's not a bad move. If he don't pay any attention to you and he don't look at you or anything, walk out on him. That's coming from a guy. Because I'm telling you, from us guys, if a girl's doing that same thing, we automatically think that she does just has no interest in us, and we walk away. I mean, I would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, at this point in my life, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I just turn around and be like, I'm done.
Like
You
I
know,
don't have
once you
time
hit
for
a certain
games.
age, yeah, once you hit a certain age, you ain't got time for games. You know, you don't want to play. You want to live your life. And man, you know that age comes pretty quickly, but it's also different from everybody.
That's true.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to go cook breakfast, but my friend apparently already did it. All right, that's cool.
Nice.
He just sent me a message saying my food's in the oven.
So that means no ramen today or no noodles.
Nope. Oh man, it's a good thing I ain't got much because it don't take long to clean this place up.
That's true. Hey, that's a glass half full kind of attitude.
Yeah, well, that's why I got an RV. I don't like to clean that much, guys. You know, if the less I have to clean, the better. I'm used to a small room, so yeah, I don't need a big house, but I don't want I didn't want a tiny house either because those come with property taxes.
Right.
This don't. This don't come with property taxes because it's mobile. Well, all right, guys. I'm approaching about 52 minutes over here. I'm probably gonna go on ahead and cut it short. I love all you guys. Hey, Sean, how you doing? You know, thank you for being back into the chat. Sorry that you just showed up at the end, brother. I'll text you here in a minute, though, man. Because I got some music to share with you, dude. Because I'm gonna see if me, you, and Flight 90 are on the same page as far as music goes. Because that would be kind of cool. I don't have very many people that like my music.
Don't
Everybody
tell
around
him.
here is like, no, don't play it. And I'm like, but I gotta listen to your rap. And I don't whine. I just listen. But yeah, we hitting 53 minutes, and I've realized that keeping it about an hour or less actually allows the video to upload for me.
Oh, nice.
So
That's handy.
yeah, otherwise that's why I always cut it off at an hour, guys. It's because my phone literally will not upload it for days if it's longer than that. But I'm working on getting me a laptop, guys. You know, just a little bit of time to save up money, about 4 or 5 months, and I'll have me a good laptop.
Nice.
You know, yeah, that ought to make it pretty easy. You know, I can drop a down payment on it on the first paycheck next month. You know, I'm hoping because I let my friends know I'm about to start funding my enterprise here on YouTube, and it's kind of fun that you guys find me entertaining. And I don't know about you, Flight 90, but I never thought I'd be an entertainer.
Right? Yeah, I don't consider myself one either. I'm just a guy that shares his YouTube videos, you know.
Yeah, I know, but apparently we're entertainers. Here we are now, entertainers.
That's my favorite Backstreet Boy song.
What?
I'm just
Backstreet
joshing with
Boys?
you.
I was about to say, I'm gonna slap the phone. Pluck all your whiskers out one at a time. You don't deserve to be a man no more. I'm messing with you. But anyway, let me go ahead and let you guys go. See you
Cool.
later from the swamps.
See you guys. Thanks for letting me
Love
hang out for a
you.
bit.
Oh yeah, always, man. I'm glad you dual live with me. I'll see you next time, my Jen. I love you to death. You know, I'll be texting you here shortly. Sean Bubba, I'm gonna send you a link to some bands. Let's see what you think about them. He does some really cool AI art.
Oh, nice.
He
That's
sent me
awesome.
quite a bit. Yeah, he sent me quite a bit. Um, I'm gonna try to take and write down for you, Sean, the Discord channel, let you find it. And then you can post all the pictures you want up there, man. But check you guys later. Love y'all. Remember, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself. Be kind, always find a way to help. This has been me and Flying 90 for afternoon hangout. Later from the Gator.
See you guys next time.